Call of Duty World at War Remastered. On paper, it sounds like a good idea. But when you think about it, you don't kid yourself with nostalgia, and you don't get trapped in the idea that the game would be amazing. It doesn't sound good in reality. I'll explain what I'm talking about in a few seconds, but first, this video does get uploaded to Thunderstruck Gaming, I'd just like to thank Thunder for this opportunity to be in his community channel. I feel as an individual who sent submissions in the past, I feel like I've really grown, and I feel like my content is better than what it was back then. And I've matured a lot, and I have an understanding of things a lot better now than I would have ever done back then. So if this does get uploaded, I just want to thank Thunder for making me a better YouTuber that I am, striving to be on TSG, and I just want to thank everybody who watches this, critiques, and gives me feedback, because this is a great opportunity that we're given, and I am very appreciative of it. So thanks, Thunder, and thank you to everybody watching. Now let's get into the main truth that nobody really wants to hear is World at War Remastered. If this is legit, if this isn't being blown out of proportion like I personally believe it is, it's not a good decision. And I'm going to be brutally honest, and I'm going to say the truth that a lot of you don't want to hear is you need to let it go. Modern Warfare Remastered is the perfect example of nostalgia not being what it was cracked up to be. You know, every human being has nostalgia of, man, I really wish I would have asked that girl out in high school. You know, I liked her, but I didn't think she was that pretty, but now she's drop dead gorgeous, dating a rich guy, and I could have had her, but I don't now. Or I wish I would have never made that mistake. You have nostalgia of living in the past. It's normal. We're humans. But the mistake is some nostalgia needs to stay in the past. And Call of Duty World at War needs to stay in the past. It had broken mechanics in the game. A watered down perk system that only had 3 perks that were worth picking. It had maps that were massive. It had boring weapons because every weapon was the same and everyone used the MP40 or a sniper rifle because those were the only weapons that were, if you look back, actually effective. The kill streaks are bland. The way the game is now compared to what a game should be in 2018, it's not going to hold up. If you look at Modern Warfare Remastered, it was on the right path when they were remaking the game. It wasn't a copy and paste until the community complained and they made it a copy and paste. If you remember at E3, when they actually had the playable beta for Modern Warfare Remastered at E3, the weapons sounded different. The Desert Eagle, I think, was the only weapon that looked different that got changed. And the icons, the way some damage stats were made, were all changed because the community wanted it to be the exact same game. And World at War is going to suffer from those same flaws. People aren't going to want the MP40 to be nerfed. People aren't going to want things to change because they want to play that exact same game and have that high of nostalgia and play a game that they remember being so great. I love World at War. I love the campaign, I love Nazi zombies, and I love the multiplayer. But that was in the past. I accept that, and I want Call of Duty to move forward. I don't want to play the same game every year, every single day that I'm gaming. I love Call of Duty. I strictly play Call of Duty all year round because that's my game. And I want my game to be better, and I don't want it to be stuck in a rut of trying to please a fan base that doesn't want the game to change, and when they try to change it, gets backlash because they're not being Call of Duty. Black Ops 4 is an example where they tried to make it not Call of Duty, but because of backlash of playtesters, they decided not to have the audacity to try something new. Call of Duty's in a rut because the fan base can't let go. Modern Warfare Remastered wasn't successful. It wasn't successful because people got bored of playing the exact same game. That's why Modern Warfare Remastered didn't get the shine on YouTube like Black Ops 3 did or like Infinite Warfare did. I saw more videos on Infinite Warfare than I did on Modern Warfare Remastered because Modern Warfare Remastered, everything was already done about it. It was boring because people already played this game. They paid $40 for nostalgia, probably played through the campaign, relived the glory days and better graphics, went and did the secret ending, which also brought back nostalgia. They played multiplayer for a few hours, thought this was great, and then realized, I played this already. And it's going to be the exact same thing with World at War. You say you want them to fix things, but once they fix it, you lash out. And that's the sad truth about Call of Duty. Call of Duty Ghosts DLC was an example of Call of Duty trying to be different, trying to be innovative, trying to new things with field orders, with map-changing events, with destructible environments. It tried to branch off into something different, but the community didn't like that, so they toned down on it. They didn't keep it as much as they should have. And World at War Remastered is a big mistake, and it's the truth nobody wants to hear. But if they bring out World at War Remastered, it's going to get the same backlash that Modern Warfare Remastered did. People are going to be disappointed. They're going to say it's not the same game. It's going to be the exact same game, copy and paste, but they're going to say, oh no, something's different. The MP40 is stronger, or the community is abusing such broken mechanics that weren't abused back then because YouTube wasn't really a thing. People aren't using these breaking setups like Sonic Boom or it was Fireworks, and actually World at War, the purchase name was Fireworks, with the noob tube and frags and all this other game-breaking mechanics that nobody talks about because they only focus on what was good about the game. You know, World at War was a great game, but it has tons of flaws, like every other game does. And you know what? I'd be perfectly fine not getting any more remastered Call of Duties. Call of Duty can't be better unless the community lets it be better. And you can't let Call of Duty be better if you can't let go of what it was to you in the past. Call of Duty will always be nostalgia. That's why people love Ghosts now, because they like that it tried to be different, while at the same time didn't appreciate it playing safe by trying to stay so truly to the Call of Duty roots of the same thing every year. It's going to be the same thing with Black Ops 3. It's appreciated now because it's good. They did the futuristic movement right, and it's one of the most played games still to this day 3 years later. Call of Duty needs to change. You can't live in nostalgia, and World at War Remastered just caters to that, and that will be more of the downfall to the Call of Duty franchise that's already sinking like it is. Go back to the glory days, but you know what? You gotta let go, and I think that's just a mistake that we all make.